Oh man, we have absolutely all been there. You're just driving along, totally minding your own business, listening to the radio, and then suddenly, bam! Flashing red and blue lights fill your rearview mirror. Your stomach just instantly drops, right? It can literally ruin your entire day. But hey, if you're currently sitting there dealing with the stressful aftermath of a traffic stop, just take a deep breath. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're throwing you your ultimate digital lifeline. We're going to give you a comprehensive, totally beginner-friendly guide to handling and resolving a traffic ticket online right here in Bexar County, Texas. Trust me, we are going to save you time, a whole lot of stress, and, maybe even save your driving record while we're at it.
It's just the worst sinking feeling, right? You pull away from the stop, and you're holding this flimsy little piece of paper that basically represents a massive, hefty fine. And almost instantly, the panic sets in. You're sitting on your couch wondering, okay, how much is this really going to cost me? How on earth do I actually handle this without messing it up? And please, please tell me I can just take care of the whole shebang without having to leave my house. Well, the good news is in today's digital age, you absolutely can handle this straight from your living room. But, and this is a huge but, there are some major hidden traps you really need to avoid. Get a load of this real post from a super panicked Bexar County driver over on Reddit. So, they were caught going about 88 miles per hour on Loop 1604, right? And they were staring down a truly staggering $571 bill. Yikes. But think about what they are truly terrified of here. It's not even just that massive upfront fine. It's the permanent driving record, the license points, and the absolutely massive spike in their car insurance costs. That fear? Yeah, it is incredibly valid, and it's exactly what we are going to help you navigate and avoid today.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our exact roadmap for this explainer. 1. A Bexar traffic tickets intro. 2. Understanding the court system. 3. Paying online step by step. 4. Common issues and troubleshooting. 5. Additional tips and insights. And 6. Our conclusion and an important disclaimer.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Bexar Traffic Tickets Intro, focusing on the financial stakes of a traffic stop.
Let's be real. Fines escalate incredibly quickly based on your speed. These numbers aren't made up. They're pulled directly from the official Bexar County Justice of the Peace fee schedule. Going just 1 to 10 miles per hour over the limit, that's going to set you back a baseline of $190. Push that to 16 to 20 over, and boom, you're at $240. And if you are really flying at 31 miles per hour or more over the limit, you are looking at a minimum of $336. And here's the real kicker. Those figures already include mandatory state and county court costs. So that base fine is literally just the beginning of the financial pain.
Moving right along to Section 2, Understanding the Court System. Where does your ticket actually go?
So there is a pretty fundamental divide here in Bexar County. It's kind of like a giant puzzle. The county has overlapping jurisdictions, which means the literal badge on the officer who pulled you over dictates exactly how and where you're going to pay. If you were stopped by a state trooper from the DPS or a Bexar County sheriff, your ticket goes to a county-level Justice of the Peace, or JP court. There are 4 of these precincts, and they use an online system called the Odyssey portal. But on the flip side, if you were pulled over by a city cop, like someone from the San Antonio Police Department, your citation goes to that specific city's municipal court, and those utilize entirely different online portals. So, and this brilliantly illustrates the point, you absolutely have to check your physical ticket to see whose jurisdiction you are actually in.
Up next is Section 3, Paying Online Step by Step. This is the online payment guide, but we're also covering the big trap.
Okay guys, listen up, because this is absolutely crucial. Under Article 27.14c of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, the very second you pay your citation in full through an online interface, the law considers that a complete waiver of your right to a jury trial. And even worse, it's an immediate entry of a guilty or no contest plea. You are legally, officially admitting fault.
So, the crucial point is this. Convenience has a massive hidden cost. A direct, full online payment literally equals an automatic conviction on your permanent driving record. The Texas Department of Public Safety gets notified right away. And what does that mean for you? That means points on your license, potential state surcharges, and those sky-high insurance spikes that our Reddit user was so utterly terrified of. We highly recommend exploring defensive driving or deferred disposition first. But hey, if you acknowledge all this and you still just want to clear the fine and be done with it, here is exactly how to do it.
All right, here is your step-by-step online payment guide. Step 1, actually look at the top of your physical citation to identify the exact court. Is it JP Precinct 1? Is it San Antonio Municipal? You gotta know. Step 2. Gather up your 12-digit ticket or case number, your date of birth, and your driver's license, because you're going to need all of these to search the online databases. Step 3. Access the correct portal online, whether that's Odyssey or a city site. Step 4. When your case pops up on the screen, you'll be given a few options. You can pay the fine in full, or, and this is a big or, if you're eligible, you can select the option to request deferred disposition, which is essentially a probation period for your ticket, or a driver's safety course to protect your record. Keep in mind, government online portals are definitely not free. That convenience comes with a literal fee, and it varies wildly by municipality. If you're using the county's JP Odyssey system, credit card fees are going to vary by the specific precinct. San Antonio Municipal, they charge a flat $4 convenience fee. Meanwhile, some of the smaller municipalities like Converse charge a $2.50 flat fee, plus a pretty hefty 4% processing fee right on top of your fine. So always make sure you have a little extra room on your credit card for these pesky hidden charges. Moving into Section 4, Common Issues and Troubleshooting, basically navigating government technology. Now you might be wondering, why is the number 10 so important here? Well, because it can take up to 10 business days for a newly issued traffic ticket to even populate in the county or municipal online databases. So if you get pulled over on a Friday afternoon and you try to jump online and pay it on Saturday morning, it's just not going to be there. You got to give the system time to catch up. However, definitely don't wait forever. If your ticket isn't showing up and that 20-day response deadline is fast approaching, you need to pick up the phone and call the court clerk directly. Missing a legal deadline just because of a computer glitch can literally result in an arrest warrant, and nobody wants that. Oh, getting an unsupported browser error? The municipal ports have recently upgraded their security, so you absolutely must update your Chrome, Edge, Safari, or Firefox to the latest version. And if you do have to resort to using an automated phone system, keep that exact 12-digit case number super handy. But most importantly, when you do finally pay, print and save that digital receipt immediately. Take a screenshot, print it out, whatever. It is your ultimate, undeniable proof if the system somehow fails to clear your status. Section 5. Additional Tips and Insights. These are your pro tips for saving your record. Let's move to and see how this builds. Here is your actual strategic playbook for ticket dismissal through defensive driving. Step 1. You must contact the court and formally request this option before your appearance deadline. Step 2. Spoiler alert, you still have to pay up front. For JP courts, the administrative and court fees usually run between $146 and $171. Step 3. Once they approve you, you've got exactly 90 days to take a 6-hour state-approved driving safety course. Step 4, and this is the most vital step of all, you must physically submit your completion certificate alongside a certified Type 3A driving record back to the court. That record is just your official state driving history. Do all this correctly and the ticket is totally masked from your insurance company. But hold your horses, because not everyone gets this lifeline. The eligibility requirements are super strict. You absolutely must hold a valid, non-commercial Texas license, so no CDL holders, sorry. You cannot have used a defensive driving course to dismiss a ticket in the last 12 months. And hey, remember our panicked Reddit user going 88 in a 60? Yeah, that's nearly 30 miles over the limit. If your violation is for 25 miles per hour or more over the speed limit, you are completely 100% disqualified from defensive driving. Lastly, if the driver is a juvenile under 18, online payment is usually locked out completely. They almost always have to appear in court in person with a parent or guardian. Finally, Section 6, Conclusion, an important disclaimer, wrapping up your traffic stop journey. Before we fully wrap this up, we gotta give you a vital disclaimer. Government procedures, fine schedules, and tech portals evolve constantly. The information presented in this explainer is based on the current processes and data as of August 2026. So you must always verify the exact deadlines, your eligible options, and the exact fee amounts directly with the specific court clerk that is listed on your citation. Look, handling a traffic ticket online in Bexar County is undeniably convenient, right? It saves you a super stressful trip downtown to the courthouse. It saves you from waiting in long, agonizing lines. But as we've really explored today, the incredible ease of just clicking submit on a payment portal comes with some serious, permanent legal consequences if you aren't paying close attention. But now you have the tools. You understand the overlapping jurisdictions, and you know exactly how to navigate the tech. So the next time that citation is sitting on your desk, what's it going to be? Will you take the strategic steps to protect your driving record, or will you just click pay and hope for the best? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay safe out there on the roads, and we'll see you next time.